Hey, yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in on this episode of World of Tanks. We have Tears from Clan Flum, from Clan Yujo and his T100 LT, Tier 10 light tank. And, you know, everyone really gangs up on the Tier 10 light tanks. I happen to like them quite a bit. I find them to be a challenge, but I do understand people who are more about the meta saying, well, they're just weak. Noted. Who cares? I like them. They're fun. The big thing that they've got is the camo on the move. That cannot be overstated, how important that is for getting around on big wide open maps, or relatively wide open maps like this one, Karelia, and he has spawned into the southwest. He actually goes around to the heavy brawling area, and he's got a nice train. It was very interesting there because he did what I don't usually do. He sat there for a second and waited to see if he had friends or if a big push was coming from the other side. That's wise. I am unwise. Sometimes I just push right in there. The thing I like about this replay from Tears is that he plays this quite differently than I do. So he got that top area, and I will usually hang out here and look for shots if they try to push down here and do some things, or maybe go to the edge and take a look in here. But not Tears. Tears plays this differently, so I wanted to feature this because it's not a way that I usually play, and it's a quite effective way. So he comes off that ramp, and he jumps behind this rock because he knows it's there, and he's going to use that to protect himself. Bad news is 3 artillery. He can still get splashed. Once the T-49, which is the guy that saw him, went dark, he figures he's probably dark unless he's been spotted or is spotted by someone else. More than likely not, so then he moves away from that rock. He's no longer where he was seen last. He goes somewhere completely different, and this is a great idea. Now he's going to tunnel up the middle. I didn't actually realize this little tunnel was here. I mean, I knew there were a lot of bushes, but if you look at the way it's designed, and watch how he just avoids knocking down trees, that's an absolutely fantastic move right there. And once again, does not knock down a tree. He tunnels all the way up in here. He's got food. I'm imagining he's running optics, but no binocs or camo net. So he's going to come on in here, and he's just using all these bushes and rocks, though he does get spotted coming in here. So he's going to kind of turtle up against one of these rocks right there. Doesn't have really a great idea of where he was spotted, probably from the T-49's area, and then he heads back this way. So instead of hanging out there and waiting to get jumped by multiples, he gets out, and in fact he finds this T100 LT of the enemy raging around right here, and auto aims this dude and takes him down. A couple hits there and chases him. Doesn't really want to let this guy get away if he can't help it, but he does. He gets around the rock, and then somebody else kills him. And now he's going to go ahead and turtle up against some of these rocks, see if he can avoid getting shot. Frankly, I'm a little bit surprised Artie's not hitting him, but they're probably busy elsewhere because there are quite a few people lit. Takes a snap at the EBR and then moves through these bushes a little bit more. And there's a case of actually knocking down a tree, but it looked like he wanted to get somewhere quickly. Sometimes you have to weigh that, whether you want to avoid every tree or whether you really need to get somewhere quickly. So he moves on in here, starts taking a look around. Now, where is that T-49? That's a good question. Oh, look at this. Didn't get spotted, which is nice. There's one of the artillery. Takes him down with spotting. Oh, there goes the TVP. He's platooned with XVIII-18, right? Is that right? I think I did that right. From Clan Reddit. And now his team has an advantage, largely built by his 2,900 some damage. 2,298 damage in assist. So we've gone a little bit passive right here, but there's a lot of guns sitting around here. Looks like he's going to move on up and see what he can do about this 907. I imagine he and 18 are talking. There's another artillery. What on earth? That is an interesting spot for... Oh, he missed. That's a bummer. That guy did not miss, and down he goes for some more spotting damage. Let's try a number again. 2,444. Look at that. Oh, he's got this guy. No, the mighty armor of the T-49. Those are frustrating. Those are frustrating. So there's still an EBR and a T-49. The T-49 will ruin his day if he can get in there with the derp, provided the T-49 is running the derp. He probably is. There's a JPZ back there. Nice move, moving up through this ravine. That's going to get him up and around and behind people. The EBR's up here. So, oh man, he's going to take on a 110E4. This is going to be good right here, folks. Oh, that's a bummer. 110E4 is not interested in his shenanigans and is coming at him. Tracks him. Nicely done. Don't come too far up. You're going to give him a shot. There you go. Nice. Oh, and another. He's got a decent crew. Is he going to get it done? Oh, and this. Oh, somebody else wants a piece of him. Here comes the EBR 90. Puts a little HE for only 60, and man, that 90 millimeter HE gun is not very effective against the T100 LT. Gets a little ram on him. I don't know why this guy is sticking around, but he is. He's not, can't be tracked. Looks like he was trying to figure out how to drive there for a moment. That's fantastic. It's not often that a wheeled tank driver will sit that still around you, but it worked out for Tears with 2,657 assists, 2,054 damage, and a kill, and 2 guys to hunt down. Comes up and around. Holy, oh, there's the, yep, the T49 is running the HE gun. Derps him, but he's got a long reload. We're running off. Down goes the T49 for some more spotting damage, and he avoids the the 50 TP to come back around the other way. This is just good light tank play, just coming around and coming from different directions, being as annoying as possible. Another shot into him, and down he goes for some spotting damage, shared, I think, with the T49. Well played, 2,854 damage, 3,298 assists. And I wanted to feature it because this middle play was really nice, and it's not something I generally do in this game, especially not as early as he did it. I will do it later when there's less guns, but he was really aggressive getting up in here, and he completely controlled this middle part as well as a little bit of the flank. So there was no way for all the campers up here to shift fires either over to here or really over to here, because they kept getting spotted and killed. He took out some arty along the way. So this whole control of the middle that he did right there just broke open this entire game and turned it into a Rumpelstomp. It really did. And you might go, well, that's not a whole lot of damage, but it is actually. You add it together, we've got 6,000 combined damage and control of a hugely important area of the map, which allowed his team just to eat the other team alive on both flanks. So really well done right there. I appreciate you sending that in. I wanted to feature it for that reason because I like to learn things too. So I watch good players do things like that, and I go, okay, I'm going to put that one in the old Rolodex and try that one out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I do appreciate your support of the channel. If you'd like to do so, there are options down in the description. We will see you.